Hey guys, listen, I ain't gonna lie, going through that forest is a bit scary in the end. Hey, don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in the middle of nowhere. My name's Mustard. Don't know what the channel's going to be called, but it's going to be my travels, where I'm walking, where I'm adventuring, whatever I may be doing on that day. You may be asking why, and honestly it's just because I enjoy creating content. Sorry, let me just get over these little bumps here. As you can probably tell by the accent, I'm from Scotland. Lots of lovely places to explore here, a lot to do as well, but it's not only here that I want to explore, you know. It's other places, it's holidays, it's different countries, it's, you know, maybe abandoned buildings, or honestly I don't know exactly. I don't have a definite plan. The plan that I do have is to make content, whatever that is. You know, whether it's just filming me talking, having a rant about something, or whether it's, you know, showing you something cool or doing something cool, you know, experiences. As you can see here, I'm in a forest in the middle of nowhere in Scotland, a little village between Livingston and Glasgow. Tiny little village, moved here about a year ago. It's a lovely place, pretty quiet. Old mining town, like a lot of the villages around here. And yeah, don't really know what this vlog, or blog, whatever you want to call it, I guess it is a vlog, innit? Don't know what this will consist of, if I'm honest. It's just me walking, talking, trying to get this video out. I've thought about it for a while, but I've never really bit the bullet, as per se, you know. I've just sort of kept going and saying I'm going to do it, never really done it. So I thought I'd just take a walk, have a talk, just sort of get on with it, yeah. As you can see by my top, I say just do it tomorrow. And yeah, I'm trying to do a lot more, you know. I'm trying to push myself at that comfort zone, get stuff done rather than procrastinate all the time. I do want to do a little bit more content creation, adventures. You know, I want to do more solo travelling. I've done one solo adventure in the past where I went to Tenerife, and it was amazing. But you know, I'd love to do it on more of a budget. You know, certain videos like that I'd like to do, you know, like flinging something on a map and going that location, or, you know, putting random budgets into a hat and pulling it out, or getting a friend to pull, you know, things like that I'd like to do. Just sort of surprise myself, prove myself as well. I think it would be good to be able to, you know, just enjoy what you can enjoy with what you have, you know. And I think it's hard to sometimes think that you can, you know, you watch all these videos and you see people going to these amazing places, and it's like, how am I going to afford that? And I think that's one thing that I want to try do, is prove that you can do these things on a budget. Still have fun on a budget. You know, we're all in this time now where we don't have a lot of money, you know. Some people having to pick between feeding themselves or feed their kids. And you know, I want to do a lot more budget stuff to sort of, you know, help that mindset sort of be like, well, you can do things, you know. It's like, I was brought up going caravan holidays, and still going abroad, you know, like going Spain and stuff like that, different parts of Spain. You know, and even to this day I still go on little caravan holidays here and there, and it's a different experience, don't get me wrong, it is different, but you still have just as much fun, and personally, in my opinion, more fun in a caravan than you would in a hotel. It's an experience, you know, and that's what holidays are supposed to be. They're supposed to be these things that you are pushing yourself and doing new things. And you know, when you go on holiday, you know, you try like jet skis, or you know, kayaking, or some people go on like quad bikes or mountain treks, or you know, similar stuff like that. And it's like, that's because in a way that is you pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, because you don't do it naturally, you know. I feel like I'm sort of blabbering on and saying the same or somewhat similar thing over and over, you know, but it's trying to get that point across. That's what this channel's going to be. It is going to be pushing myself to places and on a budget, trying to do videos, because even doing videos is an experience that I've not really done, especially on this vlogging style. I've never really done a vlog, or even, you know, when it comes to my gaming videos, always was uncomfortable in my face, always have been. I even think that's going to be a bit of a battle as well. You know, not be covering my face, and you know, there's trolls out there. There always is. Wherever you go, there's going to be trolls, and it was a thing that sort of put me off for a little bit, was thinking about that, of the comments that you're going to get, or the you know, I was going to say like the dislike button, but obviously I believe they took that off of YouTube now. But honestly, without blabbering on too much, that's what this channel's going to be about. It's going to be me exploring and doing new things. It's going to be interesting videos, and I'm not even going to ask for your guys' input here and there. I mean, I don't know how this audio quality is going to be. Don't know if you've heard half this conversation. Don't know how much or how good the quality actually is, and how much you actually heard. End of the day, it's going to be a learning experience. I'm going to learn from these things, and I'm going to be able to improve the things that you guys might say in the comments. You know, get a mic, and I've seen those mics that you can either attach to your cell, or you can like sort of hold it. I see a lot of them around, and probably get one of them at some point. You heard that? That was a tree. Don't know if you guys can hear that. That's the trees blowing in the wind. You can hear the slight crack of the trees. It was a bit scary. You probably see my reaction there. It wasn't the nicest of feelings, thinking a tree's falling on you, I tell you that. But seeing loads of little signs of life, little bits of poo and stuff from what I presume is deer, or something like that anyway. Well, let me pick it up in a moment once I've got a bit further. Hey guys, listen, I ain't gonna lie, going through that forest is a bit scary in the end. It's just darkness for ages. It's quite I can't think of the word, not unsettling, sort of unsettling, but it's more it's just so peaceful. I don't know how to put it, you know. But I didn't expect to pick the video up here. Last time I was here, it was lovely. There's swans swimming, and had a dog I was walking, well, not my own, but another dog I was walking, and the area was just lovely. And I'm going to show you this now. I think it's ruined. There's no swans, there's no plants around, there's no vegetation. Yes, I understand they probably cleared it up, but it's just a mess. I'm going to show you now. So don't get me wrong, right? It does look lovely if you see it how it is, right? It's a big open bit of water. And then all this is big industrial tracks all down here. Now I believe this is a runoff for one of the old mines that I think collapsed or something, where they fell down. Or, as you can see, there's a bunch of water there. We'll carefully make our way down the steps here. But don't get me wrong, it's peaceful here, right? It's very peaceful, and there's the water that runs off there. It comes down that little bit, and also from in here when it's too high. And it looks like you can put a little bit in there to sort of tempt the water to raise up a bit more. There's another one up there, and I think there's one at the end as well, by the looks of it. It is, don't get me wrong, it's peaceful. We're going to jump across here. Ooh. But don't get me wrong, it is it's peaceful here, and it's a lovely bit of lake, and I do understand that they're trying to, you know, clean up the area, make it look a bit nicer so people can enjoy it a bit more, or just be a bit more open, I guess. I don't know. Ain't gonna make things up because I don't really know why they've done it. Personally, I preferred it the other way. I prefer things when they're a bit more overgrown and a bit more, you know, you need to explore it. If you get me, you know, you have to explore it. It's not like you can just walk past it and say, oh, that's nice, and walk on, you know. Do apologise if the camera footage is quite shaky. I'll get used to it, and I'll probably get a stabilised mount as well. I do know there's a setting on this to stop it being so shaky as well, which I don't know if it's on or not. It's definitely different, don't get me wrong, and the walk's peaceful. It's a lovely walk. It is, it's a lovely walk. I just personally like it when it's a bit more, you know, like, look, I'll show you this bit, right? Let me you see that? Let me get you a bit higher, guys. You probably won't hear me once you're up there. Now, it was the overgrown area that I'm talking about before. Wasn't that overgrown. That's, you know, quite ridiculous. But it's needed as well for like birds to nest and all that, which I guess they've probably done both, haven't they? They've left that area for them to nest, and they've got a big open pond. End of the day, I guess they've sat down and they've evaluated what's working better. I'm sure they're not going to do something that's going to affect the site in a negative way. You know, I would hope they've yeah, I'd hope they've decided it on the aspect of it works best. We're going to go down this little path as well. I love water. In case you guys haven't worked out yet, I absolutely love water. I love the sound of running water. I love water sports. A few of my videos will be paddleboarding at some point. So, I'll show you this little waterfall here. I mean, I don't know if that class is a waterfall, but you get me. It's running off. You wonder if there's any gold in these little areas. You know, I'm thinking, I hope I don't fall in, but you know, if I fall in, at least it's content, eh? It is, it's a thing. I love water, I tell you. I do love water. I love walking as well. I don't walk nearly as much as I should. Even though I am a bigger bloke, you know, I've always walked. I was brought up walking, you know, going cycles with my dad and that, and going up forest walks. That's why I don't mind forest walks. I grew up with 3 dogs, mainly one dog. She passed away, I think it's 2 years now. She had a tumour, and my dad made the tough decision to put her down. And still have her 2 pups though. Yeah, she managed to, I think it was 8 in the end she had. She came from a not so nice place as well. Farmer was very nice to her and all that. But aye, she was amazing with us. She was an amazing wee dog, I tell you. I say wee, she was a collie. But aye, my dad to this day still has the 2 boys that were from her litter, and honestly, they're just the most down to earth things ever, you know. I was brought up with collies, and funnily enough that I went and then got 2 small dogs rather than collies, but they keep you on your feet, whatever dog it is. There's whatever dog, whatever, even dogs, whatever animal it is, keeps you on your feet. I've got a bunch of animals, and I'm sure over time you'll see quite a few of them on this channel. And I've got cats, dogs, turtles, everything. I mean, one of my dreams, whether it comes true or not, who knows, but one of my dreams one day is to either turn this channel or an additional channel, all about animals, having, you know, build my own facility where we rescue animals and teach people about them and how to look after them properly, you know. I think there's a lot of misinformation out there, and a lot of people sort of push their opinions rather than facts, you know. Talking about animals, and how I was telling you earlier on about the swan, I've actually spotted it. It's over here. See if I can get a better look. I don't want to put my camera over because I don't want them to think I'm after something else, because it's I believe it's a Scottish water treatment plant or something. So oh, there's 2 of them there as well. So let's see if I can work out how to zoom in on this thing. You see? I don't know if you can see them. They are coming closer, but they I'm going to keep these like this for a little bit, so I'm not on my face the full time. But aye, there they are. There they are there. It's an interesting area, this. So you can see lovely like fields for miles. Fields and fields and fields. It's getting a bit windy now, so I don't know how well you hear me. But there's some more water in there. Loads and loads of rivers. Don't really know what much else to say. I don't even know how much this video I'll put out, to be honest with you. I mean, this might even just be tester footage. You know, at the end of the day, this could be terrible audio, but I mean, I don't know how shaky the video is, you know. I'm doing all this for a test because in February, at the end of February, not that it really matters because you don't know when this is, but this is the start of February. I'll let you know. This is the start of February I'm filming this. Whenever I put it out, it's a different story. But end of February, I'm going off to Portugal with my dad, and hoping to film that as well. See what I can actually film, and get out of that trip. Might not film it all, might just try and film bits, film the plane. You know, at the end of the day, I'm going on holiday to relax and disconnect, so I don't want to be fully doing content full time, you know. I think I'm going to get the media mod for this as well, which I think helps with mics or something. I can't quite remember. I think it has like a little circle bit on the top. Might switch to a vlog camera if I start doing alright with the videos and can make a bit of money off it, you know. But the plan with that is to sort of, like, you know, the big creators like Mr. Beast and all that jazz, I'd like to put my money back into my videos. I don't necessarily want to, obviously you need money to live off of, so it is what it is, but I want to put pretty much most of it back into the videos. You know, going on different trips, exploring different areas. I've always wanted to go to Thailand, places like that, you know. And I know you can eat cheap there, and I know you can sleep pretty cheap. It's just getting there. You know, I think it's like the flight's like, what, over $1,000 just to get there. And it's same with America. Love to go to America. Sorry for the wind, I do apologise. But aye, America would be pretty interesting to go to as well. Seen some cheap flights, you know. I'll go through a few more of that stuff once I'm doing that kind of content and stuff. But you know, I'll go through the whole process of how I find my flights, my accommodation, any apps I recommend, and then even the places as well, the different places that I recommend, whether that be the locations I actually go to, or whether that be just the country itself. It's just finding the stuff I enjoy and filming it, you know. If I enjoy filming it, I'm hoping you enjoy watching it. And I know my content will change over time, and I might progress into different avenues. That's why I'm not quite sure what I want to call the channel, because I don't want to do like travelling with mustard, because then it has to stick with travel. So I'm doing Mustard's vlogs, or a day in the life of Mustard, or come along with Mustard. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to name it. Let me show you this. This is quite interesting. This is called, I believe, a ford. So this is how the cars cross here. There's a river. You look at just how old these bricks are. You know? You know, those bricks are ancient. Absolutely ancient. You think how many people have came across that and walked across it, maybe even dipped themselves in the water. It's something I've always had a connection with while travelling. Has been that, how do you put it, just more of a higher meaning of, like, you know, how many people have walked here before, how many for how many years has this been, you know, this landscape been altered for people. You know, how many different types of vehicles. You know, that's one thing I think, especially in these old mining towns. It's how many types of vehicles have came through the area. You know, you might have started with horse and carts and wooden vehicles, and then they would have moved themselves up to stuff with engines, and just thinking how many different types of engines are. You know, you can sit and think for ages on it and just think about how many different aspects have changed, and it's weird to think about. It will be interesting to see though with this video how well it comes out, how shaky I am, how confident I am speaking. I've never really had a big issue with speaking, whether that's the Scot in me or whether that's just my family. But I've always been a good speaker, and it's, you know, something we'll touch a lot more on, as you'll see, because I speak a lot, sometimes too much. But yeah, further down the road now. Still walking, still enjoying the weather. Don't get me wrong, weather isn't the nicest, but it's what you make it, innit? Can't remember the exact expression, but something along the lines of, what was it? It's like, if you're not enjoying the weather, then you're not dressed for it, or something like that. That's usually what it is anyway, something along those lines. And I don't want to make any promises of how many videos I'm going to do. The big thing for me is editing as well. I've never edited really in any aspect. Always put it off, especially even for my gaming content as well. Always put it off, didn't really want to step into that because I was scared of how good it would be, bad, sorry. I was scared of how good it was supposed to be, is what I meant to say, but how bad I would actually do it. So that's going to be a learning curve, is editing as well, and getting on and not getting sorry, I'm sort of losing my words, like not letting it sway me, not letting it be like, well, I had a bad experience, I'm not doing that. I mean, I had that recently with a driving test. I'd secretly booked one, only my mum knew, and I was so confident that I was going to pass, but I didn't. And it gut punched me, it really did, it gut punched me, because I genuinely thought that was it. And I had all these ideas of, oh, I'd travel down and see one of my best pals, who you will see on this channel. Well guys, that's my end of the video. Thanks for watching, thanks to anyone who's subscribed. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification. And keep, you know, keep alert for my future videos coming up. I will have a giveaway in the future once I get around about 1,000 subscribers, just to thank everyone. I've not worked out how, you know, still early days before that, but you know, I have that in the back of my head, so I had to say it. Thanks everyone that's watched so far. You know, don't be afraid to push yourself out your comfort zone, and yeah, strive for greatness.